Chapter 2. More on Windows 10. Recapitulation. Operating system is a system software which manages the computer's hardware and software and therefore helps us to operate the computer. Central idea. What is an operating system? Introduction to Windows 10 operating system. Revise, desktop, icons, wallpaper, recycle bin, file, folder, opening and closing of window, create, access and manage files and folders on the computer. Introduction to operating system. When one turns on a computer, the operating system tells the computer what to do by controlling the system resources such as the processor, memory, disk space, etc. The operating system also allows the user to work on the computer without knowing all the details about how the hardware works. MS Windows is an operating system. You must have figured out that a computer's operating system is one of the most important part of the computer. But what is interesting is that almost every type of computing device, such as mobile telephones, video game systems, e-book readers, and DVRs, need an operating system in order to operate. You have worked on Windows in your previous classes. Let's see how much you can recall. An operating system, OS, is the program that, after being initially loaded into the computer by a boot program, manages all other programs in a computer. Windows operating system, long journey. The Windows operating system, Windows OS, was formerly known as Microsoft Windows and is a family of operating systems for personal computers. Windows dominates the world of personal computers by running on more than 90% of all the personal computers. Some versions of Windows OS are Windows XP 2001, Windows Vista 2006, Windows 7 2009, Windows 8 2012, Windows 10 2015. Components of desktop. The Windows 10 desktop has three main components. 1. Desktop background. 2. Icons. 3. Taskbar. Desktop background. A wallpaper or background picture, also known as a desktop wallpaper, desktop background, desktop picture or desktop image, is a digital image, photo, drawing, etc. used as a decorative background on the screen of a computer. You can change desktop background pictures as per your choice. Icons. An icon is a small image on the desktop that represents an application. When you double-click on an icon, the associated file or program will open on the monitor. Some of the icons which you can see on desktop are Recycle Bin, Start Button, This PC, Network, Date and Time, Microsoft Edge. Taskbar. A row of icons at bottom of the desktop is called taskbar. The Windows taskbar mainly has four main sections: Start button, Quick Launch, Running programs, Clock, Notification area. Start button, labeled with the Windows logo. It displays the Start menu. Quick Launch allows certain applications to be accessed with a single click. Running programs allows easy access to all running programs. Notification area contains icons for small running programs such as the clock, calendar, volume control, etc. More about icons. Some icons have a small arrow in the bottom left corner. They are known as the shortcut icons. When you double-click on these shortcut icons, it will run the related program or open a document accordingly. This PC, computer. This PC allows the user to access and see the local drives and external drives available in the computer. Local drives. These drives displays the hard disk storage device of your computer. When you double-click on this icon, a window appears to display the contents of the hard disk drive. External drives. Removable storage, DVD-RW drive. These drives shows the data in your CD-ROM or pen drive you insert in your computer. You can double-click on this icon to view the contents of the disk drive. Recycle bin. When you delete a file or folder in Windows operating system, it is moved to the recycle bin. Even after you delete the files, you can always restore them from the recycle bin. Working with files and folders. File. A file is a digital version of an object with which you can interact on the computer. When you save any letter, picture, song or video on the computer, it is stored in the form of a file. Files can be created, saved, opened or deleted. Files are usually represented by an icon. In the image given below, you can see different types of files icons on the desktop. Folder. A folder on the computer is just like a real-life folder, which keeps all your files organized and separate. Folders are also called directories. Creating a folder on the desktop. Do the following to create a folder on the desktop. Step 1. Right-click the mouse on the blank space on the desktop. Step 2. From the menu that appears, left-click on New. Step 3. In the New menu, left-click on Folder. After performing the steps, you'll get a new folder on your desktop. The cursor will be automatically placed inside the folder name, so you can immediately type the folder name and press Enter. Note, same method can be used to create a folder in a drive in this PC window. This PC window, Windows File Explorer. With this PC, Windows File Explorer, you can do the following. View and organize files and folders. Preview content details. Use search bar to search for specific files. Opening a folder file. Opening a folder. Step 1. Double-click on this PC icon on the desktop. This PC window will appear. Step 2. Locate the folder. Open the drive where the required folder is located. Step 3. Double-click on the required folder to open. Opening a file. Step 1. Double-click on this PC icon on the desktop. This PC window will appear. Step 2. Locate the folder. Open the drive where the required file is located. Step 3. Double-click on the required file to open. Renaming the folder or file. We can change the name of the file or folder. As we all know, a unique name will make it easier to locate a specific file. Step 1. To change the folder or file name, right-click the folder or file and choose Rename. Step 2. Type the new name and press Enter. Selecting multiple files or folder. It is essential to select files or folders before copying or moving them from one location to other in the computer. To select multiple files or folders, click and hold the left mouse button on the top left part of a file or folder which you want to select, and then drag the box until the last file icon has been selected. This way you can select multiple files or folders. To select specific files or folders, use Ctrl key as shown below. To select specific files from a folder, press and hold the Control key on the keyboard. Then click on the files you want to select. To select a group of files or folders, use Shift key as shown below. To select a group of files from a folder, click the first file and then press and hold the Shift key on your keyboard, followed by clicking on the last file. All the files will be selected. Once multiple files have been selected, they can be copied, cut or dragged to another place or location. They can also be deleted. Copy or move folder or file from one place to another. You can move or copy one or more files or folders from one place to another at the same time. Step 1. Select the files or folders which you want to move or copy. Step 2. Right-click the mouse button and click the Cut to move or copy option. Step 3. Select the location E in this PC window where the file or folder is to be moved or copied. Step 4. Right-click the mouse button on the blank space and select the Paste option. The file is moved or copied to the new location. In the same way, you can move or copy any file or folder. Deleting a file or folder. If we no longer need a file or folder, we can delete it. When you delete a file, it is moved to the recycle bin. However, if you change your mind, you can move the file from the recycle bin back to its original location with the help of Restore option. Step 1. Select a file or folder that is to be deleted. Step 2. Right-click the mouse button and select Delete option. Minimize, maximize and close a window. Generally, when you open a window, it displays in full screen. Else, you can click on Maximize button to get full screen display. You can also minimize it so that it disappears from the desktop and resides as a button on the taskbar. To close a window, click the Close button on the title bar of the program window.